Hey sportsman, John Bergsma, thanks for joining us. We're here in Manistee, Michigan. Coast Guard station right behind us, and of course the big lake out beyond the pier heads. We're going to show you two styles of trolling. A fall beach trolling episode for guys who love fishing in cold weather, and we're here in the first week of May as well to show you spring beach trolling. Two beach trolling episodes for all you guys with small boats. Stay tuned, you're gonna like this show. They're exactly where you said they would be, Phil. And both times when the graph read 13 to 12, we had a hit on the inside rod, so it means this morning they're up.
And this water looks really nice.
Oh, it's got that milky green color, little color to it. Wow, talk about fish being reactive. Massive Lake Michigan and one little creek mouth is enough to draw fish close.
Sometimes that's all it takes is just something to muddy the water or change the temperature.
Well, it changed the color for sure the minute we got around that point.
Yep.
But that's awesome. Well, you are right, Phil. That's a good fish.
This is number 2 and we haven't even got all the lines set.
Exactly. We're trying to set up.
We'll be able to see them here shortly.
Oh yeah, nice fish right back there. Wow. Wow, this is a nice, this one may be hard to get in the net, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, Phil. I'm gonna steer. Captain Phil will show you this fish. Hey, good morning everybody. John Bergsma, Captain Phil Settlemeyer. We're up here in Manistee. As you can see in the background, we are beach fishing in October. We're on the steelhead, we're on the little coho. Stay tuned, this is gonna be a great show. Manistee, Michigan, shallow water. I think lure choice and things like that are confidence, you know? I've got that with walleye fishing too, where I have certain lures that I've got tons of confidence in. And I think part of that is you run them out and use them so they end up catching fish because they're in the water, I guess,
right.
As silly as that might sound. But yeah, show that lure off once I get this fish in for you. Hey, we're out here eater fishing, so don't laugh at us when we keep these fish. The regs, Phil, are 10 inches, right?
Correct.
And these 12 inchers can be some of the best eaten of the year. Want the board, Phil?
Yeah, let's check them and make sure.
Always important to have a good ruler when you're meat fishing for fish to make sure you're legal.
And he is plenty legal, 13 inches.
The Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Crestliner, forged with strength, defined by durability. Mercury Marine, go boldly. And Motor Guide.
I'm loving it. There may be nothing.
That's a nicer fish. So.
Yeah. There may be nothing better than just, I mean, it's 74 degrees today. It's October 10. We're on a warm front day right before a big cold front. and we're just out here trolling the beach. We went about 3-4 miles south of the Manistee Harbor. Take this clicker off, and we're just trolling with the wind right back to the harbor. That's all we're doing here. Nothing fancy. We've been out as deep as 15, we've been in as shallow as 10, and every single hit today has been at 12 or 13 feet when the boat's at 12 or 13. So this is the first one on the outside set of boards, so it could be, like you said, that they're starting to real slowly slide out. This morning, first thing, we were in there at 11, 12, and the inside boards were going, and now we've been a little bit of a lull, and now a really nice fish. Inside rod. What is this, 3 colors?
That's a 3 color.
3 color with a spoon, you know, and what you're doing, well, we're bringing this in. We've been running a lot of, Super Slims, Dreamweaver Super Slims. We've been running some of the really smaller size spoons, and also your funky looking, crazy,
The chrome-headed
J-plug, body bait. Yep. Whether it's a Captain's Choice by Dreamweaver or a J-plug, it's really just a body bait. Correct.
Correct.
And this is going to be fun. It's weird. Almost looked like a lake trout, but he jumped, didn't he?
He did.
I've never seen a lake trout jump.
We've had them jump in the spring, but not typically this time of year. It
might be a big, I don't know what it is, but it's a nice fish.
Oh, it's a lake trout.
This'll eat good, Phil.
It will. One more. Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Phil.
That is
Show
a
that
nice
one
looking
off.
fish.
Show that fish off. That
Right there.
is just beautiful. And look at, you even had weeds on it.
And that just happened to be on a yak spoon, but yak spoons, Dreamweaver, Stinger, any of them standard size regular spoons work
And brightly
really well.
colored, right? That seems to be the ticket.
Yep, today orange has been, everything we've caught's had orange on it.
Beautiful. Well, we'll keep her. I need fish. My wife told me to bring fish home, so. So let's talk just a little bit about the stuff that you're going to need. You know, part of what we do in Tackle Box is try to equip you guys watching the show with the right information so that you guys can actually go out and do this yourself. Well, today is super simple. We're running a spread of 6 rods. Now on the outside, we're running just a no weight, no nothing, long line, maybe 80 foot back on a spoon. Now this is a Dreamweaver full-size spoon. We've also got a bunch of Super Slims, and what we're doing is on the outside, no weight, we'll run a little bit bigger spoon, and then on the 1, 2, and 3 color rods, go ahead and run Super Slims in a mix of colors. Now, as you can see here, bright colors work good, and these oranges, today orange seems to be the ticket, but it's not always that way. It'll move around. It can be green one day, it can be a chrome back, it can be a copper back, it can be a gold back. You just don't really have an idea what's gonna go. So when you get 6 rods, maybe throw a splash of different primary colors out, like something orange, something green, something with some glow on it, something like mixed veggies, you know, or green dolphin, something like that, so that you've got a lot of different baits in the water and you can let the fish talk to you. Now, what we were doing when you're beach fishing is you're going to be somewhere between 10 and 30 feet in the spring, and this same presentation, guys, works great right after ice out, like early in April, late March to late April. You can beach fish like this, and you're going to see a lot of fish tight to shore. Then they'll go ahead and move away. But we're in the fall here, so if you're looking for a time of year, you're going to try to coincide this from the time the kinks start running in the 1st of September all the way to the 1st of November. You're going to have some species of fish tight to the beach, whether it's the kings staging to go up into the rivers, and then the steelhead right behind them, and of course the coho going up the rivers. And then, as you just saw, nice Lakers will come in and feed on alewife and other species of gobies and things like that that are pressed up close to shore here in the fall of the year. So don't be afraid to get your small boat out, get out there, 1, 2, 3 colors of lead, and a good splash of Dreamweaver Super Slims, and you will have a recipe for a really fun, relaxing day on the water, even if you don't have the great big boat.
The Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Strike King Lures, tie one on. Lose, feel the difference. And Wave Pro, best ride on the water.
Well, we're back here beach trolling. Last fall, we joined Phil Settlemeyer here out of Manistee beach trolling. You see it, right? When I say beach trolling, I mean beach trolling. We're in 17 feet of water, and what we're doing on this show is showing you 2 different seasons of beach trolling out of Manistee. And why are we concentrating on this right now? Because this is accessible to any size boat. Today, 16, 17 foot boat guy could be out here doing this. You don't need to be 5 miles offshore. We're in the month of May. This starts as soon as ice out. Basically, you get about 40-degree water temperature late April, pushing the 1st of May. You can fish this all the way out into the end of May. Right behind you, the pier head at Manistee. Phil's got probably a nice laker, but there's a good mix of a lot of fish. There's browns here, not as many browns as in the past, but you can run into a big king. Stay tuned, this segment is going to teach you just a little bit about beach troll in Manistee, Michigan.
Yep.
Tell you what, as Phil reels this fish in here, you see these offshore inline boards?
He's not letting you reach
this
it.
This fish is wallowing nicely. I'm going to show you just a little bit here while Phil works. We put the alligator clip on the offshore board, and the reason is because when you lock it down, it goes like that. When I grab it, I just flip it with my thumb and I'm ready to go. The other thing is you don't want the board to come off. We've got 8 boards out right now. We don't want to stop and turn around and retrieve a board, so we want to make sure that that board stays in all the way until we get it to the boat. Then we'll pop it off. The big alligator clip is a nice little function on the offshore board that keeps that board hooked up no matter what. Medium net or big net, Phil?
I think you can get it with a medium net.
Gotcha. Oh, he engulfed that thing. I'm telling you what, I am going to eat that one on the grill. Beautiful. And that right there is premium eating for big lake fish.
So what I've done is I started this year just using a snap, and then up above it I got a swivel. So I don't have a snap swivel here. And the reason being is I just feel that you get better action out of running the single snap. And then as you can see, I've got a swivel up here on the line, and I have it about 5 to 6 feet above the lure, and we just let it out and clip a board on it, run it out to the side.
What we've got here, and I'll try to zoom it in here, I've got my Garmin set up for colors, and you see literally how close to shore we are right now. And what we're doing is trying to fish the orange. Seems like the fish are in the orange. When the boat is in the middle of the orange or somewhere in the orange, that's where we're getting our bites. And so having a good nav chip, even on big lake trolling, even when you seem to be this close to shore, there is a rhyme or reason to it. You do want to find that area where the fish are. Now, another tip that Phil didn't mention yet, but we'll probably mention later, is that even though we're out on the Great Lakes in Lake Michigan here, finding areas with some stained water with the right temperature. Our Garmin says 43 degrees right now. That's about the minimum you want to see. 41, 42, that's when beach trolling takes off, and it'll hold all the way up into the upper 40s, pushing 50 degrees before those fish start to push offshore. So that gives you a pretty good several week window for you to take advantage of this hot fishery.
The Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Offshore Tackle, leaders in trolling technology. Trax Tech, the ultimate fishing system. And Garmin.
That's one
Here's
of
the inside one on that side now.
Yep. Oh, hung up here big time. This is a good fish. This is what you do though when fishing's good. We've been having all body baits. We pulled it in, we put 2 Dreamweavers out, super slims. And now this is what we're getting our hits on. So you got to be a little careful. I'm gonna have to go steer here. Oh, inside board, third. We got 3 on. That rod's singing. Now we're gonna show you how to get all 3 of these fish in right here using our Trax Tech. Now he's close, so I'm gonna go ahead, boards off. I'm gonna peg this, grab the net. Once you can get them, then go ahead and stab. Now I'll let Phil deal with the fish. I'll go back to the rod. Don't worry about that 3rd rod that has the board on. The tension of the offshore board will keep that fish buttoned up. You don't have to worry about it. So now Phil's got that fish. I'll lay the rod down.
That might be the biggest one yet.
Absolutely. The super slim, the spoons are taking big fish, Phil. And now you see the parade. I jumped over while Phil was dealing with the rod. I jumped over. This is fish number 3. We had a triple. There's no reason in the world that 2 guys in the boat can't land a triple. You just have to prioritize the fish, correct, Phil?
Correct.
Yeah. Let me show you this fish here. Awesome little fish right there. These are perfect eating size fish. Absolutely perfect. Well, for Phil and I, and Chase, cameraman Chase always gets his limit as well. That's 6 in the box. You know, the rough water conditions that we experienced here at Manistee made me really appreciate my Wave Pro seat bases. You know, Wave Pro utilizes gas shock technology. Familiar with the front end of a snowmobile, it literally eats up rough water, chop, whether it's big waves, swells, medium chop, or even light chop. The Wave Pro seat base completely takes all of the jarring out of your ride experience. You know, this technology is also cool because it is so slimline. It literally, other than the color, looks just like a regular standard factory model seat base. But what's inside Wave Pro is what sets it apart. It has a no throwback technology, meaning when the shock goes down, it does not come back up and want to throw you out of the seat. Wave Pro seat bases are the ultimate in smooth ride on rough water. Wave Pro seat bases, for me, are the only way to go because you only have one back. Hey sportsmen, you know, one of the very best things about the Manistee community and fishing here out of Manistee is a beautiful fish cleaning facility right here next to the boat launch. Now right here we've got a great big men's and women's bathroom station with really good state-of-the-art facilities. We've got fish cleaning stations, 1, 2, and on each side you've got more. So you've got 2, 4, 6 different stations separated by plexiglass, all with their own water, drainage, an awesome cutting board. Of course, you have to take care of your own guts when you're done, but it gives you a great place to clean up those fish when you get off the water, so you don't have to go home and start the whole process again. Manistee cares about the fishermen and cares about having you have a great experience and coming back to experience this great fishery. Hey guys, thanks for joining us here on a fun Manistee Harbor segment. Captain Phil's right here at the fish cleaning station working on cleaning up that catch so we can put it on the grill tonight. Thanks for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed this segment. We also hope you learned something about nearshore trolling, and I mean nearshore trolling, along our Great Lakes ports. Hey, if you get a chance, get up here and experience this awesome fishing here out of Manistee, Michigan. We'll see you next week.
Closed captioning brought to you by Wave Pro. Best ride on the water, online at waveproshock.com.